Your job is to get more, right? Your objective. You want to build a business. You can only do it a couple of different ways. So I have conversations with people quite often, and I had a bunch today about their organization and where it's performing and like what the level of success is and their dissatisfaction of what they want to achieve, where they are today, where they'd like to be, and and their frustration always seems to manifest itself in them pointing a finger at somebody, right? This person's not doing that. I can't get this person to do this. I can't get this person. Rarely does the person, the successful entrepreneur, rarely is this successful business owner not turn the mirror on themselves and realize that the failure of their organization is far less likely about talent. Like if you've got a good recruiting process, if you bring the right people in the front door, it's rarely that they became overnight. It's rarely that they all of a sudden became a horrible, person for your organization. I mean, it does happen, but most of the time, it's that you personally, as a leader, have failed to continue to perpetuate the right environment. You don't show the right amount of appreciation. You're not creating the environment for personal growth. You're not creating a structure or an organization where there's expectations and accountability, the things that the human condition craves. Human beings want to be, appreciated. They want structure. They want a path of success. They want progress. These are like fundamentals, and really a difference between whether or not you're going to keep talent. So, when you're trying to build this environment conducive to success, you've got this vision of the future. Mine is being a place where entrepreneurs come to thrive, right? An environment for people that lack the idea, the capital, the know-how, where they can have a launch pad to success. Like, your business and your environment really needs to be something you hold every decision to every single day. And don't always look externally. A lot of times it's up to you as the leader, as the decision, as the entrepreneur. Your role in this equation is far bigger than you ever imagined, right? You are the difference between whether or not people are going to succeed or people aren't. And don't allow yourself the luxury of pointing at somebody and saying it's this person's, that person's fault. Your job is to get more, right? Your objective. You want to build a business. You can only do it a couple of different ways. You can get more by getting people to work harder, or you yourself working harder. You can get people or yourself to be more efficient, or you can get others to be more effective, or you can improve your own effectiveness. And I see a lot of times, business owners, they get to this place, or entrepreneurs, they get to this place where they feel like they no longer have to be in the trenches. Like they've arrived somehow, that they don't have to show up anymore because somebody else is doing that work. I will tell you what, when that starts to happen, you have a house of cards. Because the minute that you get disengaged from the reality of your business, unless you're at a point where you can hire a CEO to run it every single day, the reality is that your disconnectedness, your inability to drive the key elements of your business is going to spell your failure. And as a CEO or as an entrepreneur, as a sales leader, all three have very similar responsibilities, right? You've got to create an environment conducive to success. You've got to create that structure where people come and engage at a certain level. Everybody today wants to, make $1 million a year, and they want to work from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. It's just not a reality, right? Like there are plenty of people out there on the internet that'll tell you, how you can make millions of dollars a year in passive income and live in Thailand. They're living in Thailand because it's cheap, right? They're living overseas because you need $3 a day to survive. Those guys aren't making any money. They're not really building businesses of any substantialness. And I've yet to meet one yet that really does. But if you really want to be successful, you've got to get other people to understand the investment they need to make. And I don't think it's 80 or 100 hours, but it's 50 hours. And it's 50 hours of committed work to the priorities of your business that are going to help you achieve the things you want. Work's the solution to almost every problem that's ever been man has ever faced. If you're poor, work. If you're rich, work. If you're sick, work. If you're healthy, work. If you're happy, work. If you're unhappy, work. Work is an incredibly rewarding, effort, right? I mean, you put forth the effort, there's a reward to it. And we've got to get our businesses to work for us, and we've got to work for them, for our business, right? Ultimately, at the end of the day, like your success oftentimes is not going to be predicated on somebody else. And if it is, it's temporary. They're going to figure it out and they're going to leave you, and you're going to be left back to yourself, by yourself, trying to build this thing. Like, you need to hold the mirror up to yourself and identify what you need to do to help your business and to help your people achieve the things that they want to achieve. Don't abandon them. Don't think that they're going to do it by themselves. You're the leader. You're the visionary. You're the person who's the driver of everything. But the first person you need to lead is you.